packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
All right, we are underway at the Banta Bowl. Green Bay Glory men against Bavarian United, the second game of a doubleheader this afternoon, early evening. Greg Mintz with you. Glad to be with you on the National Soccer Network, also live on Roku TV. As Bavarian United, with a little bit of an early threat, but Green Bay able to clear it out. These two teams both in the middle of the standings of the Heartland Division 1 in the Heartland Conference. Bavarian United and Green Bay each with 10 points. The primary difference is that Bavarian United, they've only played 5 games, and they have a +9 goal differential. They've been pretty good in their relatively small handful of games this year. Green Bay has played 7 games, on the other hand, and they have a -3 goal differential. So a big game for both teams, despite those small differences, because they are tied with 10 points in the standings. Mentioned that it's the second game of our doubleheader today as the ball goes out of the back of the end zone. We'll have a Green Bay goal kick. The Green Bay women faced off against the Bavarian women, Bavarian United women, I should say, a little bit earlier this afternoon. Ended in a 2-2 draw. Green Bay still in third place, or rather second, actually. Bavarian United, with the draw, went into a tie for first place with Milwaukee Torrent. See Bavarian United in the whites and Green Bay in their purple kit. It's a scorcher at the Banta Bowl this afternoon. 93 degrees here. Or 95, actually. And it feels like well into the triple digits. 111. Not sure if this is Wisconsin or Arizona. Bavarian United, another threat inside the box. Some contact and a shot deflected. I don't even know if that was actually a shot. It looked more like a cross. And now another crosser. And Green Bay wants a foul because of the contact of the goalkeeper. One of the BBU guys still laying on the turf. And I think they just called for a trainer. Indeed, they did. So into the 5th minute, and we have a brief injury delay. We hope it's brief. Thanks again for tuning in this evening on the National Soccer Network, also live on Roku TV. Green Bay Glory Soccer, sponsored in part by Privé Health and Nicolay National Bank. First sponsor of Glory Soccer, dating back to 2019. Hertz, Simply Carry, Coaching and Consulting, Jersey Mike Subs, Rosacek Family, In-Spirit Therapy and Wellness, Sunseekers, plus game day sponsors, McDonald's Companies, Real Estate, Property Management, and Dental Arts Associates of Green Bay. The Bavarian United players still laying down on the turf. Hard to spot the number on the camera that we're using here this afternoon. It's important to stay hydrated in the hot temps once you're on turf. It's even hotter on the turf than it would be on natural grass. Into the 7th minute now, back into the action. Green Bay trying to clear it out. It goes out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be Green Bay's possession. Another throw in, this time to BVU.
And our substitution sponsor is Jersey Mike's. And speaking of substitution, the rules for the men's game different than the ladies. The women's game, we had unlimited.
Here comes Bavarian United. And a shot, and that was a save. Good diving save by the Glory keeper. Early chance for BVU. It remains scoreless, though, here in the 9th minute. And now a foul on a free kick for Green Bay. Throw in for the Glory. Plenty of other action going on today in the Midwest Premier League. Earlier this afternoon, the Holland Rovers took a visit to the 1927 SC. Michigan Stars U23 took on Legends FC. Game currently in progress. Club Atletico St. Louis at Boff St. Louis. That game is in the second half. Right now it's Bavarian United facing off against the Glory. Bavarian United looking to strike early. The Glory surround the box and able to get it out to the sideline. But BVU will have a throw-in. Only other game is Futsal Factory at the Michigan Jaguars FC. It's been a busy weekend slate in the MPL. There's 10 games yesterday around the league. A couple division opponents were in action. Gab County United. Been a tough season for them, but they pulled out a 3-2 victory yesterday. That one was on the road. Rockford FC, they're in the Division 2 group. They took down the Chicago Dutch Lions 4-1. Green Bay and Chicago Dutch used to play just about every year, at least in my early time with the Glory. I'm going to throw in as we're into the 11th minute, still no score. Green Bay thinks it's theirs, but a throw in for BVU. At least there will be in a moment. Teams head to the bench for a hydration break. These will probably happen about every 10 to 11 minutes, as was also the case in the women's game earlier this afternoon. Be sure to get your Green Bay Glory tickets. There's not a lot of games left. After this game, the men just have one home game left. It's on July 12th. And that is against AFC Roscoe. They're at the top, or near the top, of the division standings, and currently in second place with 15 points. one of the better teams in all of the Heartland Division, or the Heartland Conference, I should say. And the Glory women, they also only have one game left. That's right around the corner. This Friday, the 27th, that's a 7 p.m. kickoff against Milwaukee Torrent. A big couple of games left for the Green Bay women. They have the Torrent Friday, and then Bavarian United again on Sunday on the road. And all three of those teams, the Torrent, Green Bay, and Bavarian United, right at the top, neck and neck with each other. It's anybody's division going into the final week or so of the season. The men, their final home game, as I said, on July 12th against AFC Roscoe. It's a 12 p.m. kickoff. Just go to greenbayglory.com. Then on the little bar at the top, just click the ticket tab. Ball played to the center of the field. BVU able to pick it up. Just a little bit of contact, enough to draw a whistle, and a free kick for Green Bay. They're going to have to reset here. A little bit too quick. Back around near the 45-yard line on the other side of the field. Here comes BVU. They have numbers. Green Bay catching up defensively, though. 3-on-3. Far sideline. Cross pass. And it went out of play. We'll have a corner kick. First of the game. And it belongs to Bavarian United.
We've got a Bavarian corner kick that will be handled by Matthew Klein.
Ball goes all the way across the field. And it will go out of bounds. Green Bay with a throw-in. Yeah, imagine being one of the Green Bay players. You're wearing a darker jersey on the turf in the heat. Oof. That ball will go through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. A goal kick for the Glory. Green Bay Glory Soccer, also sponsored in part by Roxanne Night Photography. Running Lewis and Lacey. Dr. Cindy Giocaris and the surgical associates of Nina. Thank you for sponsoring Green Bay Glory Soccer. Bavarian United looking to strike again. The shot, it is, oh, what a save! Rising up like Superman. That's Hakan Utesh. And goal for the Glory. It's a great save here now in the 17th minute and a corner kick for BVU. Their second. You can see the shadow from the press box starting to creep across the field. That would certainly be nice for the players as this game moves along. Ball headed in. Green Bay trying to clear. They have the numbers right now, and now they can break away in transition across the 30 to the 40-yard line, and now the ball will be kicked across and eventually carry them out of bounds. Green Bay has escaped in a little bit of trouble as one of the guys hits the deck pretty hard but gets back up. And a free kick for Green Bay.
That kick from afar. It'll be taken by Kevin Sosa.
Free kick goes down the field. A shot. I think it may have been a shot. Either way, it goes straight through the end zone. And we will have a corner kick.
From the corner, Tyler Bagley.
Here we go. Ball is headed. And I think we will do this again.
Center attempt by Don Lagana. Once again from the corner.
So now 2 corner kicks for each team. Both teams now 0 for 2. Ball bounces out of bounds. Green Bay throw in. Right near the 5-yard line. Long heave headed just over the goalpost. Or the crossbar, I should say. Green Bay knocked on the door a couple times, couldn't knock it down. It remains scoreless in the 19th minute.
The last center attempt was taken by Kozlowski.
BBU settling into the offense. Gonna crank a kick down the field. And that'll roll out of bounds into the corner for another throw-in. Glory trying to beat Bavarian United in transition, but good defense by BVU. And we'll have a timeout on the field for another hydration break in the 21st minutes.
They are number 16, Edgar Heredia, and he's going in for number 97, Cooper Ray. Number 31, Junior Ramirez, going in for Aiden Greer. And number 36, Tommy Giateris, going in for number 20, Michael Warman.
On a day like today with all the heat and humidity, playing on turf, the hydration breaks, and maybe even more importantly, unlimited subs. Unlimited substitutions, I should say. Those are highly important. Keep the players' legs fresh. Don't have to worry about playing extended minutes per se. now we have another whistle. Free kick for Green Bay following a foul. BVU trying to apply some pressure. Green Bay now connecting on a couple passes, a couple in a row, for the ball deflects right to the goalkeeper. Bavarian United down the field, into the box, dangerous, and the Glory will kick it way out of bounds and up into the grass berm. Green Bay. And before that, a foul. I think we might have a card. Yes, a yellow card assessed to BVU as we approach the halfway point of the first half. So Green Bay with another free kick from the 38.5-yard line. No score, 24th minute. Pretty much halfway through the opening frame. A long kick down the field that lands inside the 10. Caroms through the end zone. And we have another corner kick, Green Bay. Third corner for Green Bay. 5th overall in this game. It's been about 15 minutes since the last BVU corner kick. Green Bay has had 3 unanswered corner kicks. The Glory women first got on the board on a corner kick earlier this afternoon. See if the men can do the same here. Line drive bullet of a kick. It goes back out. The Glory trying to recover it. It goes out of bounds on the near sideline. And a throw in for the Glory. BVU making several substitutions. It's especially imperative with the unlimited substitutions. BVU has 17 players on their roster. Green Bay has a lot more than that. They have multiple goalkeepers as well. See how the wear and tear of the game affects BVU as this game goes on. Here comes BVU. Another shot. And did they score? No. Looks like we'll have a corner kick. Hard to tell with the camera as it now pans back over. Working off the huddle camera. Greg Vince with you in the 27th minute. No score. Green Bay and Bavarian United. Looking to separate from each other in the standings, each tied with 10 points, despite BVU having played 2 fewer games. Green Bay having last played last Sunday a week ago at Chicago House AC. It was a 4-3 loss. And then the game before that, Friday, June 6th, Green Bay losing to AFC Roscoe 2-1. So a couple close games. Green Bay just has not been able to finish off those one-score games. Before that, they ended May on a strong note, 4-2 victory over DeKalb County United. Trying to get back on track as the season is starting to wind down. Just a few games left. Hard to believe. BBU looking to go inside. Nice pass. Shot blocked. Still going up. And now it's briefly cleared out. Headed back inside the 15-yard line. Now Green Bay having to force Bavarian United to back up. And now Green Bay trying to push it down the field. That shot from about 35 yards out goes right to the keeper. Not a ton of opportunities for Green Bay to this point. They've been able to get stops on defense, as it looks like we have a foul and a free kick. Or actually a throw-in on the far side right at the bench. Green Bay another opportunity. Ball sent in. Into the box it goes. Ball still carrying around. A shot and a diving save. Another shot and a score. One shot after another. Green Bay gets the goal. At least, I think for now. Did they call it off? The official was making some motions with his hand. And I don't think that goal will count. So it stays 0-0. What a sequence. Kind of an announcer's jinx there. Just got talking about how there wasn't a ton of opportunity. Then they go in and looked like they had scored. And instead, it's called off. As we take another peek on the replay here. And now both teams will head back to their respective bench for another hydration break. 31st minute, no score. Here in this Heartland Division I matchup between Bavarian United and the Green Bay Glory. Team's back out on the turf. Greg Mintz with you here. 33rd minute now. Still no score. Now another whistle. We'll have a BVU free kick. Bavarian United has threatened a couple times. Green Bay wants an offside call, and they will get it. Good idea by BVU. They've gotten into the box in the end zone area several times already. BVU will retreat and clear it to their goalie. A 3-on-1, fighting through traffic. Gloria able to come out of it and center it. And here they come. A long distance shot. We'll have a corner kick. Fourth corner kick for Green Bay here in this first half.
From the corner, Bagley.
Long corner kick goes over everybody's head. Goes out of bounds and a goal kick for BVU. At least, no, they say it touched Bavarian United. Okay. One of their players in the back of the group jumped up. It must have just touched his head or something. As Green Bay will go to the other side for their fifth corner kick. This one more of a line drive, headed around. And out near the other corner, a kick inside, nice pass, and it's going around, and now Green Bay cashes in the first goal of the game. That one will not be waved off, and it's 1-0 Green Bay. Ball just bouncing around. Goalkeeper really in no man's land with all the other bodies in there. And after having a goal waved off about 5 minutes ago, Green Bay strikes first in the 36th minute.
Here to put her in the books, that is an unassisted goal for Junior.
You had a BVU player on the turf holding his left leg, as you could see, but pops back up. Looks like he'll be all right. Yeah, this is the first of 3 games in a 4-game stretch to end the season for the Glory against teams that they are all looking up at in the Heartland Division I standings.
Intercepted by the Hawk.
Got BVU today, and then they don't play again until July 12th, 20 days from now. Check that. They play in a week from today. But regardless, just one game in the next 19 days for Green Bay. They play Bavarian United again, this time on the road next week Sunday. So 3 games in a 5-game stretch to end the season, actually, that they're playing teams that they're currently behind in the standings. It'd be nice for Green Bay to get momentum with a victory today. Bavarian United trying to push it downfield. Gets it to about the 20, a kick ahead. And there's some slight miscommunication on the connection there. So Green Bay will reset here in the 39th minute. They lead 1-0. Now a couple substitutions, or I think one substitution for Green Bay. We'll have a throw-in.
A Glory jersey by sub is number 33, Aiden Erica Jones. And leading the field, number 15, Tyler Bagley.
Bavarian United pass deflected off one of the Glory players. Now BVU will try to push it again downfield. They have a man there, but the Glory defense steps up again. Let's see who that was last off of. I think it was off of Green Bay, so a corner kick for BVU.
Corner kick for Bavarian. Once again, it'll be Matthew Klein from the corner.
That ball moving around, and Bavarian United will score.
Bavarian has just tied the game.
And so just like that, we have a tie game going into the final few minutes of the first half.
They tie it on an own
That felt like slow motion. Ball just kind of lazily moving around. And all of a sudden they found the back of the net. 1-1 is our score in the 42nd minute. Now BVU will reset. One the score in the 43rd minute. Bavarian United setting up their offense. Now they'll look to go inside. Pass just a little bit too far ahead. And now Green Bay will have a goal kick. BVU pushing into the corner. Now another pass inside. It'll eventually roll out of bounds. Throw in for BVU. Another pass inside, shot blocked. And Utesh will jump on top. Into the 45th minute. Final stages of the first half. 1-1 is our score. Long pass, looking to go downfield, but Green Bay will possess the ball. They added about 4 to 5 minutes of extra time in each half of the women's game. An educated guess that they will probably do about the same here in the men's game. Very clean game. Another shot deflects off Utesh. Goes out of bounds. Or another corner kick. Yeah, a fairly clean game. Really, the hydration break's the only quote-unquote long delay in this game. We had the one injury earlier in the half, but that didn't last too long either. Another corner kick. Green Bay heads the ball, and it ends up going back past near the 30-yard line. Now another long kick. BVU trying to cash in. It rolls around in the box, but Green Bay will possess it. And now they're going to just try and clear it, which they do. At least for the time being. I think there's a foul, and there was a free kick for Green Bay, quickly moving ahead. See who finishes off the half strong here. Pretty obvious foul there. A little bit of roughage going to the turf. And now we'll have another free kick here as we're into the 48th minute.
We have a foul on Bavarian. We have a free kick. Kevin Sosa.
Ball spins its way past the goal, bangs off the fence. BVU will have a goal kick. Nice move there by Bavarian United. Winding down the first half. No, sir, 1-1 is the score. BVU making one last final push. They've done good going inside, and now they'll wind up a shot and crank it over the top. And it remains knotted at one apiece. Glory, with good defense, they'll come right back down the field in transition. Try to center the ball, they'll get dispossessed. A little bit of a jersey pull. And I think I saw the official pull the yellow card out. So a yellow card on each team now. So the booking is being recorded. Another setup down the field, kicked out of bounds. Glory defense again. Tremendous effort. And I think we'll have a corner kick here for BVU. Into the 51st minute now. A lot of added time here. Might be one of the last plays of the first half. Ball goes everybody's head, and it will be stayed in bounds. Nice also by Bavarian United. Now the Glory, looks like they may have been tripped, but no whistle. We play on. BVU again pushing it downfield before the Glory kicks it way out of bounds. And that's how the first half will end. Almost 52 minutes of action, and we are tied at 1 as we go to halftime. We'll be back with the second half coming up in just a little bit. You're watching Green Bay Glory Soccer on the National Soccer Network.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Accelerate your soccer journey this summer at Oakland University. From June 30th to July 31st, players will have the incredible opportunity to refine their skills under the guidance of Oakland University soccer coaches. Train at world-class facilities while gaining insight into life in a collegiate environment. These camps cater to a range of skill sets and ages from youth programs to the Elite ID program, ensuring participants are surrounded by peers who challenge and inspire. As one of the premier soccer institutions in the Horizon League, Oakland University soccer program offers an unparalleled environment for growth and development. Don't miss your chance. Register now at OaklandBoysSoccerCamps.com.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Accelerate your soccer journey this summer at Oakland University. From June 30th to July 31st, players will have the incredible opportunity to refine their skills under the guidance of Oakland University soccer coaches. Train at world-class facilities while gaining insight into life in a collegiate environment. These camps cater to a range of skill sets and ages, from youth programs to the Elite ID program, ensuring participants are surrounded by peers who challenge and inspire. As one of the premier soccer institutions in the Horizon League, Oakland University soccer program offers an unparalleled environment for growth and development. Don't miss your chance. Register now at OaklandBoysSoccerCamps.com.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Well, it's set to start the second half here between the Green Bay Glory and Bavarian United. BVU wearing the white, Green Bay in their purple home kit. BVU will kick off the second half in what is a 1-1 game. And here we go. Interesting first half. Green Bay thought they had a goal off a corner kick, but it was called back. It looked like there was some interference in the box. And so it stayed 1-0. But then Green Bay eventually cashed in about 5 or 6 minutes later. And then BVU tied it not long after that. Greg Mintz with you here on the National Soccer Network. We're also live on Roku TV. Here in this Heartland Division I battle. On the far sideline, BVU controlling it, but it goes off Green Bay. And so Bavarian United will have a throw in. Second game of what is a doubleheader this afternoon. The Glory women and Bavarian United women tied at 2 earlier this afternoon. There was live music in between the contest from Brad Bordini and a couple other local musicians from the Green Bay area.
Shot taken by Font. At halftime, the Jersey Mike subs for the Glory went this
Kind of a similar start to this game as there was in the women's game. Not a ton of action until late in the first half. A little bit of a slow start here as well. Teams battling the heat, but you can see the shadows starting to really take over the field, especially in the true northern and southern part. Now here comes Green Bay as they work left to right in this half, and that shot just a little bit too wide right. That was not more than a couple feet away from being another goal. Green Bay had some really good opportunities in the first half, especially, as I said, probably in the later third of the half, but only able to get the one. And now we'll have a free kick. Into the 50th minute we go. Still early stage of the second half, rather. Here comes BVU inside the 10, trying to get in the box. They center it up. Now a little bit off to the right. Still have a chance. One-on-one, trying to make a move. Able to center it again. Still have a chance. Ball carrying around just outside the box, and the ball, like a pop-up, goes way out of play across the fence.
Jersey Mike subs for Bavarian.
Bavarian United still with possession. A little retreat and reset. Now a fall on a free kick for the Glory. Well, if you haven't heard, announced just over a month ago, Midwest Premier League announcing a partnership with the League for Clubs. It's a strategic partnership based on collaboration to help build a new regional to national amateur soccer structure. On May 19th, the Premier League and the League for Clubs partnered, strengthening the soccer footprint in the Midwest, specifically among the Region 2 of the United States Adult Soccer Association, also called USASA. Ball being headed around in a save. And it'll be cleared out quickly. Everybody scampers back down the field. And a good tackle as the Glory attack. Back there they go. Sliding save. Nice job by the BVU goalkeeper. Still 1-1 in the 53rd minute. We got that partnership with the USASA, part of the Midwest Premier League's 2030 plan, which was originally created to guide the growth, not only of the league, but all the member clubs within it too. So next season, beginning in 2026, there's going to be new conferences within the league for clubs as the ball rolls around, but it's picked up by the Glory, and they'll clear things back out. Those new conferences will sit above the existing Midwest Premier League conference structure. And then as early as 2027, there's going to be a merit-based system of promotion and regulation. It'll be developed between the League for Clubs and the Midwest Premier League. So exciting news for the league and all the clubs, and a lot of good things to come for the Midwest Premier League and the League for Clubs. Glory, or I should say Bavarian United, reset. The ball just passed midfield. Glory applying pressure defensively. And now we'll have our first hydration break of the second half. Tied at 1, 54th minute. Again, these two teams, Bavarian United has played 2 fewer matches than Green Bay, but yet they're tied for 4th place with 10 points each in Division 1 of the Heartland Conference. So arguably, I'd say probably a bigger game for Green Bay than it is for Bavarian United. These two teams will play each other again next week as well. If you're Green Bay, you have to win at least one of the 2 matchups. Now, these two teams will see each other for a 6 o'clock kickoff next Sunday, but that game will be at Bavarian United. They're based in Glendale, Wisconsin, so the Milwaukee area, a couple hours south of Green Bay. Action going on every day this week in the Heartland Conference except for Monday, tomorrow. Otherwise, you got Berber City FC at Rockford FC on Tuesday, a trio of games on Wednesday, FR Belleville and Club Atletico St. Louis on Thursday, and another trio of games on Friday before next weekend's slate, which is absolutely loaded. 11 games on Saturday, and then 6 games on next Sunday, the 29th, which includes the Glory at Bavarian United. Here comes BVU. Thought there might have been a foul there, but no whistle. We continue play. Now pass downfield. The goalkeeper comes out. I think there's going to be an offsides anyway. In fact, there was. You saw the official raise his arm. And we'll have another goal kick for Bavarian United. Glory with a trio of guys around BVU. But Bavarian United pushing down the field. Trying to make it 2 unanswered goals.
The referee has called a foul in the penalty area on the Glory. This will result in a penalty kick for Bavarian United. The penalty kick will be taken by Antonio Pinto.
Penalty kick here for BVU. And I think they scored. Ball came back out so quick. Didn't know if they got saved. Couldn't see it in the corner, but BVU scores on the PK. They take a 2-1 lead.
So the Bavarian United has just taken a 2-1 lead.
Green Bay kicks it back off. 2-1, 61st minute. Almost the 62nd.
Bavarian foul.
And now we got some contact And a free kick coming up. What a game so far. 2-1. Bavarian United.
Another foul on Bavarian United. Free kick for the Glory. It is a direct kick.
See who kicks it off here for Green Bay. They fire the free kick. It wasn't too far off, but BVU still maintains a 2-1 lead in the 63rd minute. Now BVU will reset. Down the other way they go. Nice box out by the Glory. They try to get their offense going. Hasn't done much so far here in the second half. So a long way to go. Just here in the 65th minute. Nice back. Nice pass. And still into the corner. BVU looking to extend the lead. It's lofted in. A lot of bodies around the box. And out of bounds it goes. Throw in BVU. And each team will head to the sideline, it looks like, for the second hydration break here in this second half. Mentioned the slate of games for the week around the Heartland Conference. How about today's slate? Not able to tell you any final scores of any of the earlier games. Looks like they haven't been posted on the website, but Holland Rovers visited 1927 SC. Michigan Stars U23 was at Legends FC. And just finishing up a little while ago, Club Atletico St. Louis at Boffs St. Louis. Obviously right now, Bavaria United playing Glory, and then also in action right now, Futsal Factory is at the Michigan Jaguars FC.
Subtle scales of justice, symbolizing the delicate balance we aim for between life and sport, grit and grace, passion and purpose, both on and off the field. Thank you to the law firm of Rennie, Lewis & Lacey for standing for fairness, integrity, and community, and for helping us look and play our best. also have a Bavarian jersey might sub. It is number 10, Javier De La Vega.
Still battling in midfield.
And leading the field, number 14, Stephen Thomas.
And some hard contact. And a clear foul there. Green Bay trying to center it. It goes back to BVU. Trying to extend this lead. It's 2-1 shot and a diving save. What a play from Hakan Utesh.
Future Glory player, we wish him the best.
We'll get the ball back in play here. 70th minute. Got a good one going here at the Banta Bowl. Greg Mintz with you here on the National Soccer Network, also live on Roku TV. Here come the Glory. Haven't had a ton of opportunity here in the first half, or the second half. See if they can get something going. Plenty of time left. Some contact, no foul called. Bavarian United, a nice tackle by the Glory defense. It'll set up for a Bavarian United corner kick. Ball still up in the air. And Green Bay finally able to clear it. In transition. Down the field they go on the pass. Intended to go way further downfield. But it comes up short. And BVU able to recollect. BVU still looking to extend the lead. Here come the Glory. In a 2-1 ball game, they're down, and the goalkeeper for BVU goes out, and he's going to pick it up. So we'll reset here again. 2-1 Bavarian United. And BVU will make a substitute. In fact, I think there was a couple of them. Green Bay Glory Soccer, sponsored in part by Privé Health, Nicolay National Bank, the first ever sponsor since 2019 of Green Bay Glory Soccer. Also by Hertz, Simply Carry Coaching and Consulting, Jersey Mike Subs, Rozacek Family, In Spirit Therapy and Wellness, Sunseekers, Roxanne Night Photography, Renning Lewis and Lacey, Dr. Cindy Giocaris, and the Surgical Associates of Nina. BVU up 2-1. 74th minute. Greg Wentz with you here on the National Soccer Network and on Roku TV. Green Bay on a transition and a shot. And do we have a corner kick? I think we do. So here we go. Ball cameras are out and it's cleared by BVU.
Issued a cautionary yellow card to Bavarian's number 19, Matthew Juan.
On the far sideline, we're going to have a throw in. And back to the bench for presumably the last hydration break of this match. More sponsors for the Green Bay Glory. Game day sponsors include the Dental Arts Associates of Green Bay. How about McDonald Company's Real Estate and Property Management Group? Some of the keeper sponsors include H.J. Martin and Son, Dr. Lorenzo and Dr. Norma Cruz, MacRock Athletic Development Center, Baird Wealth Management, the GB Group, Weiser Landscape and Nursery, Bay Title and Abstract, Inc., Team Builders, Green Bay Distillery, Catalyst Consulting Group, Sports Emporium in De Pere, Western Racket and Fitness Club, Cellcom, Nicholas Hoff Web Development and Design, and Orion Labels, LLC. Thank you for your sponsorship and support of Green Bay Glory Soccer. Glory founded and led by Executive Director Carrie Giocaris. She still plays. On top of that, she does it all for the Glory. Not literally for the Glory, but the Glory franchise, I should say. pushed back down the field. Here come the Glory. Golden chance. And they are stopped. BVC defense comes up huge. Here comes Bavarian United. Good defense by the Glory initially. A lot of pushing and shoving, and now we get a whistle. Shade covering most of the field now. That's got to feel good for the players. You're not out in the direct sun. Now we'll have a free kick. Down to the last 15-ish minutes of this match. 2-1 Bavarian United over Green Bay. And the kick. And Green Bay comes up with a stop. Utesh races out and boots one all the way to the opposite 45. Green Bay's got to get going here offensively. Back to the inside they go, and immediately dispossessed. Now it looks like we have another whistle. Actually, a free kick down the other way from Green Bay. Looks like the Glory will have a couple more substitutes coming in, as does Bavarian United. Green Bay with another couple of substitutions. We enter the 83rd minute. And BVU will just clear that. That goes way up the berm. Can't even see it. That's one way to clear the ball. Ball knocked around a little bit. Glory trying to head it back. Bavarian United. Let's see. I think that was last off Green Bay, but they say Green Bay throw in. And now we have a yellow card. Ooh. Time wasting by BVU. Little extracurricular activity. Not really rough by any means, but a little unnecessary for sure. Now a little collision. Clean though. Green Bay tried to get it back in the box, but Bavarian United there defensively. Both defenses have been pretty solid this half. BVU with an early second half goal. That is the difference in the game. 2-1 in the 85th minute. Bavarian United will clear it back down. Can't count out Green Bay. Close play there. As you saw the goalkeeper, one of the Glory players, sneak into your frame. Get back into action here shortly. BVU will be able to put the ball in play. And now, I believe in offsides on Bavaria United. 87th minute. We're getting down to the end. Two to 1 Bavarian United. A little bit of contact, but no harm, no foul. Here comes Green Bay. They have a chance. Outnumbered, but a pass inside. It'll skip right to the keeper. Green Bay just hasn't been able to set up much at all this half, it feels like. A lot of it's been in transition, if anything. BVU thought they wanted to foul, and I don't know what that was. They're looking for a foul and then just kind of fell on the ground. I don't think that was rough contact by any means, but a foul on Green Bay and a free kick for BVU. But then Green Bay immediately dispossesses Bavarian United. So more contact, and now a free kick for Green Bay. In the 89th minute. Including the extra time that will probably be added. You're looking at about 5 to 6 minutes left of competition. It's a one-score game. Bavarian United looking for a huge win that would put them in 4th place all alone. Green Bay with possession. Not a lot of breathing room. You're going to have to get through some traffic, and the ball almost escaped through that traffic. It'll get to the corner and out of bounds. And I think we're going to have a couple of substitutions as Green Bay has a corner kick. There are quite a few corner kicks in the first half. I don't think as much here in the second half, but still a good amount. Almost a line drive. It cameras back out to the 10-yard line. Green Bay will maintain possession. You can see Bavarian United playing pretty much press. Trying to force Green Bay to make mistakes just like that. Dispossessed. And here comes BVU streaking down the field. It's a 3-on-3, really a 4-on-4. And a long shot and a score. There is your dagger. My goodness. That's from about 25 to 30 yards out. Just shot like a rocket. And that'll probably do it. Even with the extra time. BVU up now 3-1 in the 91st minute with a goal that extends the lead to 3-1. Wow. Unbelievably athletic sequence from BVU. They forced a bad pass. And in transition on a 4-on-4, they get a goal from about 25 to 30 yards out. That pretty much puts this game away. We'll see how much extra time they get, but I can't imagine there's any more than a few more minutes. As that ball is blasted out of bounds, it'll go in Green Bay's possession with a throw-in. Push it back to the 46-yard line. Now they'll go inside. BVU looking to add on just for some extra measure, a hard tackle, no foul. As the BVU player still down on the ground. And it may have been more contact accidentally on his way up. Bavarian United will have a corner kick. You're in the 93rd, approaching the 94th minute. Ball put back in play briefly, but now a throw-in for Bavarian United. Glory streaking down the field, trying to finish this game strong. And now a shot that finds BVU, trying to get another shot off from about 30 yards out. And a foul. So a free kick for Green Bay here in the 94th minute.
We have a direct hit. Bagley over the top. Goal kick.
Another shot by Green Bay, and it remains 3-1. And a foul on that. Looks like a little extra measure, but Green Bay will get the benefit of the doubt, facing the 3-1 deficit, 96th minute. Throw in for the Glory. Ball headed, and it will go through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. And a throw in for Green Bay in front of that bench. Close to a handball off the chest there of BVU. And I think that is the game. So 3-1 the final. BVU with the win over the Glory. So Bavarian United puts themselves all alone in 4th place. They now have 13 points. After just completing their 6th contest of the year, they have a plus 11 goal differential. Green Bay remains with 10 points. After 8 matches played, they have a minus 5 goal differential. Next home game for the Green Bay Glory, Saturday, July 12th. We'll have that for you right here on the National Soccer Network. For Greg Mitz and the entire rest of our crew, so long, everybody, and have a good night. We will talk to you soon.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.